I want to ask these guys if they're fishing and what they're fishing for. Obviously, they got nets of some sort. Excuse me, what is it y'all fish for? Shrimp. So you about to go out for the night? And how's the shrimp out there? And what? The price is what? I see. But you're still fishing anyway.
We're trying.
This is an experiment. And is whatever the approval that you guys need, you got approval that the shrimp are great?
We've been testing like 2,600 samples. Nothing in the tissue. It's still all out there.
2,600 samples and they're all okay.
That's not water samples. That's animal samples. Fish samples.
Fish samples.
Not oysters. Not oysters.
So how do you do the fishing thing? Like, what do? You put the net on the bottom and you drag it along or something? You what?
Set a trawl board. That's a skimming net. Big scoop.
Uh-huh. And this one here?
It's a trawl. The board spread the net. Keep it down there? Yeah, outside of it.
I was going to say, are we moving or the boat's moving? The boat's moving. So does that drape like a little wall in the water?
No, it's like a big funnel.
A funnel, okay.
It's not straight.
Okay. And then do the shrimp get tangled up in it?
They go all the way to a bag.
Oh, uh-huh.
They'll rope me untie the bag
Uh-huh.
and dump them on the bag.
Oh, that's not so hard. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not so hard.
Not so hard?
Well, it's better than picking all the shrimp out of the net. Only just. Well,
Where y'all from?
Canada.
Canada. Quite a long drive, huh?
Yeah, well, we just came to talk to you.
Well, you talk to the man.
That's the man right there.
I'm the man. I just was on YouTube. I was just on Keith Olbermann.
Oh, my word. Can I put you on YouTube again?
You do whatever you want.
Oh, right. Here we are.
I'll fight for the commercial fishing.
Well,
What? I had to show you my new BP t-shirt.
All right. So you've been on YouTube already. So you've been on YouTube. What did they do? Did they interview you about everything?
I did my own. I knew they were going to close everything. I'm president of the Commercial Fishing Association.
You are?
Yes, ma'am. And George Barisich, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So I did my own little video about what's about ready to happen. And a friend of mine actually edited it, put music to it. You saw it?
No, I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you got to see it, man. It's awesome. It really is.
So this is the net, and this side floats where the floats are.
Yep. And this side drags the bottom called lead line and cork line.
Lead line and
Cork line.
cork line. Oh, so one of them's got heavy stuff and the other's light?
Yes, ma'am. All right. Get that ruler, Jim.
And then it gets narrower down here to the end?
Yep. No, not yet. We will. Try.
So how many of these nets you put out?
Just one on each side.
One on each side of the boat?
Yep.
And-
Or you pull one in the middle, the big one. You can pull two 25s or 150 in the inside water.
You mean two 25-foot long ones?
Right.
And one 50-foot long one?
And the cork line is 25 foot, not this.
The cork line is 25 feet.
That's how they measure it.
Okay, and so how long do you have to use it before you figure you got some fish, some
See that?
shrimp?
See that? Well, you can't see it as a little one. There's a little test trawl on the other side. You sample with the test trawl. Whatever it tells you out there determines how long you drag for.
I see.
Actually put that down first to see if it's even worthwhile hanging out.
So all them up there, is that another one or two?
Well, that's a bunch.
Bear net, in case you tear this one up or something.
Oh, okay.
Tear nets up all the time on just
Oh, because they get stuck on stuff like sharks and.
Yeah,
Mostly it's
What-
like trash or something, you know, like debris of some type.
I
Big
see.
stuff that's on the bottom.
And what kind of stuff have you had go in there? I mean, it's not all shrimp, right?
This
All kind of shrimp.
All kind of stuff.
Different fish, bottom fish and stuff.
What kind of fish are on the bottom?
Flounder, grandma,
Oh,
stingrays.
uh-huh. And then you take them out and throw them back?
just let them go. Going back in the pan.
What's the pan?
Yeah, if it's
Frying pan.
if it's edible.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that's your yardstick. You're making sure it's the right length so nobody gets you in trouble?
No, you gotta measure. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here.
Oops.
Getting that up. Count. Make a difference in a lot of money or no money.
So what do you do that for?
I think he measured for a tickler chain.
For a what chain?
Tickler chain.
Tickler
Chain that
chain?
goes in front of the lead line. That's what hits the shrimp first.
Oh.
Knocks them
Makes them
up and
jump
then
up.
Oh, I see.
Everything
Okay.
on the bottom jump up and then the net scoops it.
Oh, I see. And so that chain, does it drag on the bottom? Okay.
and it's got to be a certain distance in front of your lead line.
I
If it's
see.
not right, the shrimp, it hits them too late and then the net's over the top of them.
Oh.
If it hits them too quick, they get back down on the bottom because the net isn't digging the bottom. Tickler chain is.
Oh,
So
right.
it's got to be just enough time to kick them up and then scoop them up.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So does he have to clean this net
Every time.
every time? Because it's full of all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
all kind of fish has got their head stuck through it. You leave it all in there, it's gonna stink.
Yeah, and then get your new shrimp all wrecked. So does it take him all day to clean it? How long does it take to clean it?
It takes a long time, you know. Depends how many fish are in it. You start shaking, start pulling, fish gut and stuff going
So you,
everywhere.
and how long are you out there fishing at night for?
It all depends on how long you feel like going. You can stay one night, you can stay 8, 9.
Oh, you mean you're not
nights.
going just for going out and coming back the same night? You go for a week or
Sometime not.
something?
Yeah, well, it
Sometimes
just all depends what you feel like doing. That's our boat right there.
I see.
Like, you know,
And how long are you going out for next time you go out?
probably just tonight and come back in the morning.
So you stay up all night and then you sleep and then you come and clean your net, or you clean your net when you get back?
Well, we got about an hour nap today, so
An
we'll go out, stay out all night, come in, and stay up all day tomorrow, selling shrimp, and then maybe get a couple hour nap, and then go back out tomorrow night. And,
So you live on 2 hours sleep a day?
yeah, it catches up with you, and then you got to get 6, 7 hours, and then just go do it again.
In the first part of the week there, it's not as much going on, so. You know,
That's
get
usually
rested
just
up.
on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. You gotta really stay up.
And that's because people want to buy it during the week
Well, during the weekend.
or in the weekend?
Mostly weekends,
So where do you sell it in the weekend?
Right here off the boat.
Right off the boat. People come down here, they know this is the place to come, and
Well,
they.
we've got fresh shrimp signs. We put them up everywhere.
So how many customers you figure you'll get on a Saturday, a regular Saturday?
Sometimes none, sometimes 50, 60, 100. It all depends.
And there's a bunch of you selling at the same time?
Sometimes.
So it's like a little market going on?
But with the oil spill, no.
No?
There's people don't have the customers no more. Everybody's scared of them. Some people are, and some people, I ain't scared of them. I'm gonna eat them, you know.
So what's the price now?
It's averaging between $2 and $3.
A pound? What it used to be?
3, 4, 6.
But your mortgage didn't drop just because the oil happened.
No. A power bill didn't go down.
That's right.
Fuel bill didn't go down.
That's right.
Groceries have not gotten cheaper.
Just your attitude probably went down. Your emotional state. So you're still eating shrimp, I guess. And they don't taste any different to you. Have you come across any oil as you've been dragging?
No, they just opened the season back up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Second week. So we've had this storm out here, so all week there we've been in because of weather.
And it was, the storm was like those it was really rough out there, or was it raining hard on the ocean?
Oh, it was both. Wind blowing. The
Yeah.
rain really don't bother us that much. But if it's blowing real hard, real rough, you can't work with these type nets here.
Yeah. What are those big things up on there? Those
That slides on the bottom.
that metal thing? Is that what your
See, he's got
Trawler-
trawls. He got
trawls?
skimmers.
these are skimmers?
Right.
And they go in front of the net?
Yeah, the net is strapped to it.
Between it? I'm talking, like, what exactly goes under the water? I'm talking about those big metal things, look like light shades.
Yeah, these things here?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that frame swings out,
Oh, yeah.
and then let it down. And it goes to the bottom, and it's just a frame, and the net is attached to it.
Oh. I see. Okay, well, I didn't know any of this stuff. He doesn't have that kind.
No, he has the trawl.
And the trawl is that wooden thing?
That's the boards that are on the bottom like this, and the net is shackled to it. The net is shaped like this and brings it on back. See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the boards hit the water, water pressure, makes the boards do like this. They drag on the bottom, and the net is like this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Looks like a brand new net.
Yeah, that's only $600.
Brand new?
I lost about 50 of them in Hurricane Katrina.
Oh yeah.
50 of them.
In my shed.
Oh boy.
My shed ain't there no more.
Did you have insurance?
Yeah, I had insurance. No. Insurance is
So you,
not affordable in our industry.
oh, so you didn't have insurance.
Yeah, I was being a little facetious. I'm sorry.
You didn't have insurance and you lost 50 nets. And
Well, that
your
ain't
shed.
all I lost. That was just in the shed.
And then you lost your house?
No, I only had 2 foot of water
Uh-huh.
in my attic.
And- Oh, well, it was just in the attic.
I wish I had one of my videos I'd send you home with. I got a video and everything for the Commercial Fishing Association. See if you get the knots on there.
Well, you just put it on YouTube and I'll find it.
No, I can't put that video on YouTube because it's like an hour and a half. It's a little
Oh.
short I did, but you get a pencil, piece of paper, I'll tell you how to do it.
Oh, I have 6,000 videos on YouTube.
Okay, it's called The Last Trip with George Barisich.
The last
Last
trip.
trip.
Okay.
It's kind of sad. But then after that, I got my BP t-shirt video that comes up after that. So if you want to order
So
something,
what's your name on there?
George Barisich.
George
Barisich.
Barisich.
Sich, not Stitch. Sich.
Barasich.
Croatian.
Oh. Well, has it been better for you since you've been over here?
Oh no, I was born here. My mom and dad come from Croatia. We had a good life. We were raised right. The world was better back then. You didn't have anything, but you didn't know you was poor. Hey, Rick?
That's right.
We lived in the water. We worked out here. Didn't have the government putting us out of business. You had a bad season, you got good money. You had a good season, you got fair money. So If you needed, if something went wrong, you had to work harder. You stayed out and you did it. And the government decided that, well, we're going to put you out of business. And then they started paying all the Vietnamese after the Vietnam War. That was the beginning of the end of the domestic commercial fishing industry.
Oh, really? And that's
We took the Vietnamese and the government, and I don't blame anybody for working hard, because they do work hard. But the problem is they gave them everything. My daddy came to this country, he had ass and face. That's what we call it. You worked it and you made it. They came, they had 5 years, no income tax, loans without collateral, break the laws, wouldn't give them tickets. All right?
That's right.
They come here the day before Mississippi. Mississippi usually hasn't been like that since Katrina, but you knock the hell out of them for a few days because they wait for them to grow. They usually let them grow to a little bigger size.
what, the shrimp?
The shrimp, okay? So the Vietnamese just come on in and say, oh, me don't know. Son of bitches. So, they have a trip made by the time you go to work.
Yeah, before the season opens.
Yeah?
And if you went out and tried to drag with them, in closed
Season
waters, when the season's closed, they will arrest you.
But they didn't arrest the Vietnamese.
Oh, we don't speak English. I don't understand. Want me to go home? Okay, let me go. Thank you very much. So they only pulled that for about 5 years in Louisiana till we educated our agents, and it was so funny. We don't speak English. We don't speak English. Show me your license or you're going to jail. That's how much they don't speak English. So I am kind of cynical about that, but what you gonna do?
For good reason.
Huh? Well, yes, I got everything. I'm cynical about it. I hate the government. I had 12 foot of water in my house, and there was a road home program. I don't know if y'all saw it on TV to help people come back.
Yeah?
They sent me a letter said we please offer you 0.00.
A letter.
A letter, yes, we said.
Please
I'm not going to tell you what I called up and told them about that letter. I'm a little too polite.
What does that mean?
It means I didn't get a penny.
But they send them a letter to tell them.
That I'm not going to give you anything because I had insurance.
Oh, you did have insurance.
I had insurance, but the insurance I had covered about a third of my losses. Both of my neighbors never had insurance. One of them ended up with 140, and the other ended up with 120. So I paid insurance, did everything right, and they made out better. My deckhand, who was actually worthless, house wasn't worth 20 grand pre-Katrina. They gave him 98,000 to fix it. And he cracked it up.
This is a lot of precision. I mean, to count these off exactly. I mean, it seemed like this is something like my brother would do. He's a logger, and he has to have everything in great precision and everything lined up and everything.
Well, people don't understand. See those goofy looking frame looking things hanging up? Those turtless looter devices? Why we fought that so much. It cost me 40 grand a year. It helped save turtles that we didn't catch anyway. Now, if we would have caught them, it would have been different. It would have been a different argument. So to make us pull them, they planted them.
They planted turtles?
Yes, ma'am. We call it Black Sunday. Remember, Rick? Caught them on tape, helicopters dropping things. We didn't know it was turtles, okay? And usually the season opens on a Monday. So everybody's out there ready to go shrimping. They found shrimp, everybody's anchored, because usually it opens in the morning. Everybody puts overboard. Hey, you catch a turtle, I'll catch a turtle, everybody catching turtles. So they killed hundreds of turtles that day, because that's opening day of the season. So all of a sudden, ooh, there's a big turtle population in Terrebonne Bay. I said, I guess there is. You dropped them, I said, that's like a death sentence to them turtles. And that's what happened. So because of that, we got to pull that crap you see on my neck. That's why I got gray hair. And it's from my pocketbook's empty. Ain't that right, Rick?
Everything is the gospel right there.
That's why they hate when I show up in D.C. Oh God, he's here again.
Well, it's a good thing that somebody's still fighting.
Yep. Problem is, most of the
George,
fishermen,
did BP ever hire you? Put you on?
I waited as long as I could because of the political stuff.
Yeah.
When they closed Lake Bourne, I had to go. Joseph could have been on the whole time. He just didn't want to do it. He said, you do it. said, if you ain't, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna be your white nigga anymore. So we didn't do it. So they got hired on too. He's working now though, because he went for a week and he got to see how easy it was. Because there's nothing really to do for us. He's on standby until something shows up. Yeah. Until you get some weather, until you start trawling and turn that stuff up, there's not going to be any oil. I mean, it's there, but it's out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Should have seen that day when he come on the TV that 75% of the oil has been dispersed or gone, this, that, and the other. And I had did a bunch of paperwork all night until I was BPing, all right? I was sleeping like that. I went and got my breakfast on, then I was sound asleep. 15 phone calls. 4 from the BBC. Oh, it was a bunch from Canada.
CBC?
Yep. Robin. What's her name? She did a bunch of specials. She come down on the boat. Nice lady. Real nice lady. And they actually ask more intense questions than Americans. I get more intelligent interviews from out of the country than I do in this country.
Well, is that any wonder? I mean, look at the education system. I know there's Canadians that have come down here and say, now, what do you think about Canada putting all the seniors out on ice floes to let them die? Do you think they ought to stop that? And everybody says, oh yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. They believe it. And they ask about the Prime Minister and they give the wrong name. And what do you think the Prime Minister so-and-so should be? And they don't know who the Prime Minister is.
It's like Jay Leno when he does the jaywalking and he asks the people the questions. You ever see that? That's hilarious.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said bad things about America. Didn't mean to.
Ma'am, this is a free country.
Yeah.
That's
You're entitled to your
This
opinion.
country's so screwed up.
One thing we got left. I don't know. I'm saying that, but
Yeah.
they might take me out one day. The last little article we did a big. Tell you about the fundraiser we did in Kansas City. We brought 1,000 pounds of shrimp up to Kansas City, Missouri, and Boulder for them people. They raised money for the association, you know. And I told them, I said, look, there's 2 things I want y'all to do. I said, after I go back and clean up these people's mess, might take a year, might take 2. And the guy that did everything, he's the king of green. He's a radio talk show guy. And I said, I'm gonna call Gary and let him know the shrimp's okay. Y'all start eating shrimp again. You go out to eat, you ask them if it's domestic shrimp. If they tell you no, order steak. Then give me a call, I'll bring you some back up here. I said, the second thing, if they get a report they found me floating belly up in Lake Bourne, I didn't fall overboard. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I had them people laughing. They crazy. And they're writing a song about the Ted. You ever heard that song I wrote?
About the kid?
Yeah.
I think I have.
Yeah. I wrote it to the music of The Devil Went Down to Georgia, called The Government Went Down to Louisiana. The good Lord put that in my head. I don't know how he did, but he did. It's in lyric, and it's also chronologically correct. And I can't hold a tune with a pitchfork. So I don't sing it. I repeat it as a poem. I don't ever sing it. I don't want to